Hi, everyone. Oh, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. I do appreciate all of you. I don't know if I've done a live stream and I had the new setup, but it is a different setup. Um, just so you all know, there's no more wobble anymore. Anyway, I just want to let you all know that I am pretty okay with this setup. By the way, I actually like it. Anyway, I just want to remind you all, I do have live readings on the Sunday open if you're interested in that. I also released my new podcast, The Prophet Talks, and it is out. So if you are interested in listening to that, and I do have openings, right, for anyone who wants to come on and do like I don't know. I don't know what I'd call that, like an interview or a one-on-one. It's hard to say, really. I'm still kind of working out the format of what I'm doing with the podcast itself. But essentially, it is just I don't know. I just gotta. I'm feeling it out anyway. But I did do the first episode with our guest, the guest I had, Laura. So if you are interested in listening to that, or any of the other future ones, do check it out. I'm going to be investing a lot more time and energy into the podcast as well, just so that's very clear. I am pivoting towards there, and yeah. I also want to remind you all, I do have live readings, like one-on-one live readings open if you are interested in that. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, I think that's the only thing. Oh, I don't know if all of you are feeling the candle magic. I know I've been feeling it. But yeah, the candle is it's burning, and I wish I could share a picture of it, but I don't think I can. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to share. I don't know how to share it. But I did take a picture of it. I did take a picture of the thing. Anyway, um, sorry, I'm trying to see if there's something on here, but I really don't think there is. Um, anyway, yeah, the candle is burning. It's likely gonna burn beyond 7 days, so it is what it is. Lucky everyone, I suppose. I'm on it as well. It's very powerful. And hello, Julia, Cynthia, Sarita, Miss King, the Silly Rabbit. Hi, Mary. And today we're gonna be doing what are your person's feelings for you. All right. We're gonna go from Aries all the way down to Pisces. Is there anything else that you want to add, Metatron? Sorry, he says yes. It's just for my podcast, and I make it very clear. I am the prophet, and that's what he wants me to tell you. So sorry, I hate saying it currently, but one day I'm gonna love saying it. I hope. Anyway, I don't. Oh, the pain of working through that. So much healing to do with that. Anyway, I digress. All right, let's go from Aries to Pisces. Okay, let's start with Aries now. Okay. um, Aries. And who's going to be answering our questions? We have Manachan who steps forward today. He's the one who pushed me to say that. He says I need to say it more often so I can get used to it. Anyway, I know. Hi, everyone. All right. So let's see. We're at 3 minutes and 15 seconds for Aries. So let's take a look here. Manachan, can you tell me what are Aries' person's feelings for Aries right now? I definitely feel you, Aries, or the people that I'm referring to. You definitely listen to a lot of readings about this person and how they currently feel, and what Metatron kind of wants to really get your mind to just accept. And that is very difficult to do. Don't think he's saying this and thinking it should be easy. Of course not. But what Metatron wants to say is everything you've been hearing is spot on. And at a certain point in time, we have to learn to let go, and just detach and disassociate and kind of focus on ourselves. And Metatron's saying that you are very ready for this step right now. You're very ready because you've heard it already. You've listened to it already, and you already know the truth already. It doesn't mean, right, someone's feelings for you don't necessarily translate to a physical relationship, as we all know. And I know it's crazy as it sounds. Our mind has a hard time grasping and wrapping its head around that, but that is the truth. And it's not saying one thing or the other, but what Metatron does want to say to you, Aries, is you've heard it already, you've listened to it already, and now it's time for you to let go of needing to know or needing to hear it constantly. That is a work in progress. It's not. Don't think. I remember this one day. It was for my twin, by the way. Before I knew my twin, and I was like, I had a day off from work, and the entire day I was drawing tarot, constantly asking the same question over and over and over again because I was obsessed and addicted. And I tell you this because I know I know what it's like, and I had to move through that. And right now, it's a time for you to learn to move through that. And I don't know to what degree you're obsessed and attached and addicted to them. I'm not sure to what degree. It could be from the craziest amount, which I've been, to a little more looser, where it's not that big of a deal, but you still listen often, right? So there is something like this at play. Wherever in the spectrum you fall, it's time for you to move a little bit more towards detaching and surrendering, and that is tricky. It's very tricky. Some of you, he's saying that you have made some progress, but you need to make more. Getting to a point of complete surrender is the journey and the path that you're currently on. So their feelings for you are basically what you already know. You're probably drawing tarot or something. You're probably asking. You probably got private readings and blah blah blah. Oh, we all been there. Don't worry, I've been there. But now we know, and now, like, can we start moving towards something else? And that is what the beings of light want for you, Aries, and what the beings of light want you to start working on. That takes strength of will. It takes determination, persistence, and commitment. Conviction. Conviction. Is commitment, conviction the same? I don't know, but it's something like that. And now that's kind of where your focus needs to be. So Mediterranean, is there any feelings that you want to give for this person towards Aries? Their feelings for you are buried deep, and their feelings for you aren't really motivating and pushing them in any one direction right now. This person is lost, and you're kind of waiting for someone who is lost, trying to figure things out when you can be doing way better things with your time. It does feel like there's an obsessive, addictive component here to some degree. And what you can do instead of focusing so much energy and time on them is actually build something else for yourself, or build something substantial or amazing for yourself. And that's where the energy, all the energy is leaving you and going to that. Just so you know, I want to make that very, very clear, right? You are spending energy. So what if you were to, like, think of it like this, like, think of like TV, right? If you were to watch less TV and put more energy towards like a side hustle or a business, how far would you be today if you did it? How far? I mean, they used to give me that one a lot. You know where you would be. That's what they always talk. They would talk to me like this anyway. But they would say, you know where you would be if you stopped this right now. That's how Saint Germain. He was the one who would always say that to me. You know where you'd be if you just stopped. If you didn't waste the entire day, 8 hours of just drawing cards and questions again and again and again. Where would you be right now? And it's a good question, and that's a question I want to ask you as well, Aries. Where would you be if you weren't if you weren't putting so much energy and time into the situation that's not going to move right now? And that's a good question. It's a question I want to ask you, and a question I want you to ask yourself. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got. I want to thank you, Aries. Don't forget to like and comment. I do appreciate it. So we're at 8 minutes now for Taurus. Okay, let's see. Taurus. Oh, hello, Kim. Okay, let's see. We're at Taurus. Now, hi, Justin and T-Baby, Diana. Sorry, is there anyone new? Yeah, okay, let's take a look. Taurus, Metatron, can you tell me, how does Taurus's person currently feel about Taurus? It is important that you know that this person is stuck with a lot of painful stuff that they have to work through. One of the things that I think most people find this very interesting, but you know how like there's like versions of us that we put on, and it kind of buries our pain deep within us. So a lot of people are in pain and they don't know that. A lot of people have so much issues to work through, and they are in some ways blissfully unaware that they have to heal. So this person's stuck in this energy where they have a lot to work through, but they don't know how much and how big and just how important it is that they work through that right now. So right now, what this person's feelings are for you are not really understanding, I want to say, themselves fully and completely, and specifically to do with healings and traumas and baggage that they have to work through. A lot of times people accept who they are and how they act and how they present themselves because they think there's no other way. And this person is stuck in that a little bit. To some degree, I'm not saying it's entirely, but there is still, to some degree, that's where they currently are. And all of us have been there, right? Have we not? Where you don't necessarily see the need to change, or you don't see the need to heal, or you don't see the need to self-reflect. Like, we've all been there. Can we all be honest about that? You go back far enough into your history, you would see that you were like, whatever, right? No big deal. And this is someone who's currently in that boat. They are very resistant and even stubborn to the fact that they have to grow, heal, and evolve. What is their Medichan? Why is this person resistant to this? Victim consciousness seems to be a key one. I see something to do with, I want to say, a mother or a motherly figure, or even how, I got to phrase this correctly for you. Sometimes we tend to look at what our parents had and what they were able to give us. And we look at that and think, well, they didn't give us much, so I can't do much with my life. There's something like that. There's some kind of victim consciousness that is keeping them from seeing that they can actually change where they're going in life. And all of us can, right? The more that we heal, the more it changes our life trajectory, and the better our life will be. And this is someone who, there's a bit of a block there. I want to say it's a mother, like a motherly, but it could actually be any parent. But it's that feeling of they didn't give me enough. I didn't have enough. And no wonder my life is the way it is. It's very typical to what you see a lot for poor people, right? I was poor. I was real poor, right? And we all had to work through that. Work through, my where I come from doesn't determine where I'm going, and that is it. That's the thing I think this person is currently struggling with. They feel where they come from determines where they're gonna go, and that's simply not the case. If they were to heal, evolve, right? So how do they currently feel then about Taurus? They're just not ready for this connection right now. They don't have the capacity for it. They're still in victim consciousness. Let me see. They feel like you deserve. No, ooh, hold on, one second. Can you clarify that energy, Metatron? Okay, it's sorry. He says double-sided. They feel you deserve better than them, right? And then they feel like they hate themselves because they're not that, right? They're not what they want, what they think they need to be to have you. So it's a double whammy. Oh, it kind of hurts. That one's a painful one. So it's like they are penalizing themselves, right, for not being who they think they need to be to have someone like you. And then they also think you deserve better. And they're kind of stuck right now. It's a very frustrating and painful cycle that they have to move through. But the only thing that I see as their biggest block is that understanding, like, where you come from does not dictate or determine where you're going. We all have the capacity, the sovereignty, right, within us to change that. And that is what healing's all about. It's actually what taking control of your life is all about. It's actually what saying no to stuff is all about, right? It's their journey right now, so important. And I know you may want them, right? But being together with this person, they won't learn that lesson. It's like they have to suffer a little bit, right? They have to learn that through and through. Manager says they have to learn through and through before they can be ready for a connection like yours. And that is where the truth is currently for your connection. But they do have feelings for you, but they don't feel like they can have you. I do feel a lot of you, this person may have treated you badly, because I see that with the self, right? I remember this always, and this is something that everyone should always remember. Anyone that treats you badly, they treat themselves way worse. And that's the truth, right? It's where it's coming from. It's the self. So I think that they may have actually been not great to you as well. Had nothing to do with you, obviously. It's how they treat themselves. And I think that they were mad that they can't have you, or they thought they couldn't have you. And I think they may have been mean to you as well. It is painful, right? Where they currently are, I want to say mentally and emotionally, but they need to be there. They have to. It's one of those things where, like, you need to kind of sit in a situation for enough time to know that you are done with it, right? I know. Think of like the very first message with Aries is reading, where I had to sit in that addictive pattern, right? And it was draining my energy. It was so exhausting. It made me feel sick, right? And I had to sit in that until I finally said, I had enough. I had enough. This is where it's at. They have to hit that point where they had enough. And it's not there yet. And that's why they need to be, I want to say, by themselves. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to thank you. Taurus, don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. Let's see. We're at 1425 for Gemini. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Okay. Let's take a look here. Gemini. So let's see. Manager, can you tell me what are Gemini's person's current feelings for Gemini? I think we across the board. I think the theme of today's reading is going to be what's wrong with them because that's what I have. Okay, so it is what it is. What's wrong with these people? So the person that you are connected to, they don't get up very often. They don't take control of their life very often. They don't do very much, and I see them. And I'm not saying that they're lazy. They probably have a worked out body for some of them, but when it comes to us taking control of our life and going after what we want, that they don't got it. This is someone who, whenever they are faced with like adversity, they go away like that, like, oh no, right? And then they don't come back. So I feel like your connection has had adversity in it, has had hostility, has had some problems in it. And this person has a habit whenever they are faced with issues like problems that they don't tend to go back to them and revisit it or even try again. You know, one of the things that has been my Achilles heel personally is when I don't master something right away, I don't like doing it again. I don't like trying too hard. And I think that this person has that energy a little bit where it's either it's easy and they stick with it, or it's not and they leave. And I feel like your connection was not easy. And I don't feel like this is someone who is able to master it or navigate the connection very simply, right? And it's what makes this person kind of sit on the couch on their computer, typing away instead of actually doing anything about your connection. It's not that they don't want to. It's not that they don't want the benefit of it. No, that they do, right? But this is someone who has some kind of mental pattern or mental, I want to say, program in their mind that makes them want to quit. They're a quitter. This person real quitty, and they like to quit. They like to quit things that are tough. That's their thing, by the way. I think that, I don't know how aware you are of this, but they quit your connection currently, and it's because your connection has been tough. And they don't. It's like they're missing something. There's an energy within them that is I think it's not missing. I think they're detached from it. It's probably so you know that go-getter energy that we all have, like we all brought some of it in our life and we can cultivate more of it. They are detached or are disconnected from that part of themselves. So they feel very weak. They feel very they feel limp. I think that's a good way to put it. If I'm being honest with you, they feel real limp. And it's kind of where they are right now, and that's how they're feeling toward the connection and towards you. Didn't work, right? Why would I go back, right? And it's their heart is leading them there, right? But mentally, right, the mind itself is a quitter, and that's kind of where this person's at. I do see a bit of like, you know, their head's here, the heart's here, and it's like moving like this. The heart's pulling them, but their mind keeps pulling them backwards. What else about this right now for Gemini Metatron? How they see things is a key one as well. I don't know. I don't know why, but they feel like your connection just does not have a chance to work. Like they look at this and they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, you know, it looks like it's problems already. And this is something that they're having trouble with currently. It's kind of the thing that you hear me talk about a lot, right? Our logical mind cannot comprehend solutions. It cannot think that things are possible, right? Very often, our heart knows better. Like it just knows immediately whether something is possible or not, or whether there's a path or not. And this person's heart is saying, yes, there is a path, and this can work, right? But their mind and how they perceive things does not see it. So they're looking at things very logically, very practically, and they feel like there's a lot of challenges for your connection and a lot of things that your connection has to overcome in order to make it work and be together in the physical. So this is someone who's has this issue as well. I do have the image again and again. They keep showing it to me in Metatron. They're on the couch. They're just laying down and they're not really doing anything about anything right now. And it has to do with that. I think that they have a once bitten, twice shy type of energy, right? Where it's like that experience of not working is something they have a really, really difficult time overcoming right now. Is there any help for this person or anything else you want to add, Metatron, for Gemini? He says not to hold your breath, but it's not hopeless. That's what he says. Not to hold your breath, but it's not hopeless. Don't think that. How do they feel though about like Gemini when they give themselves a chance to feel? They know what they want with your connection. They know how they feel as well. It's not about that, actually. That's not the issue. The how they feel, what they want, how what they know could be here, not the issue. It's challenges, and this person's I want to say their perception of challenges, right, is what's blocking your connection. It's what makes them not go. It's what makes them not move, and it's what makes them kind of it kind of pacifies them. Pacify, I think, is a good word, because I really do feel like this is someone who's just. I think if there was no history here, they'd go after you. The fact that there is history is why they don't go after you. That's it, right? That it's like it in a nutshell. And that's what makes this person not move. And Metatron says that your history for a lot of you extends well beyond this lifetime. It's lifetimes of history. And, I know that we may not remember, right? But our energy is living intelligence. It knows how someone treated us before, how things happened in the past life, right? It just knows. And this person's energy, I feel like there's history here, blocks from past lives that are also impacting and sedating your connection right now with this person. Is there anything that can light things up? Metatron he gave this at the start. If you have a similar issue, like let's say you face something and you struggle, right, and you're not able to overcome it, one of the things you're going to want to do is first learn to do what they're struggling to do if you're struggling to do it too, right? So if you have the same issue, if you face challenges and you're very resistant and reluctant to try again, overcome that. Remember, persistence. This is the one thing they always say, persistence, right? Always wins in the end. It always does. We have to be persistent. And but this is persistence with yourself, right? With you overcoming your own challenges, not like chasing them down. That's going to get you a restraining order. I mean, persistence with self, right? That is what is going to help you get through this cycle. It will help them as well. All right, that's all I got for you, Gemini. I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. And hi, everyone. Okay, so we're at 21. Oh, also, don't forget to watch my podcast, everyone. All right, so we're at Cancer. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, got to change this. Let's see, Cancer. Okay, let's take a look. Better, can you tell me, how does Cancer's person currently feel about Cancer? They have a sadness to them. I think that this person has bouts of depression. I see them currently entering a cycle of like sadness. I think they have, how some people, like it's like they can't be as happy as others. Like I think they have a sad part to themselves. Like this, they may look normal, but inside, I think that this person has some sadness there. I think they have some pain. I think they have some trauma. Metatron says that this actually extends well beyond this lifetime. So a lot of times you tend to look at your life and you're like, why am I so sad? Or why? My life hasn't been that awful, right? But it comes from many lifetimes in the past where you didn't get over that stuff, and you still remember in your heart, you still remember in your energy. So this person has a deep sadness to them, something that they're having a really difficult time overcoming. And I think that they've always struggled with depression, or they've always struggled with sadness. I think they also have a habit of numbing themselves in some way. How this happens typically is through a phone, right? You scroll on your phone and you're numbing yourself, or drinking, smoking, any kind of drugs, stuff like that. But they do have a habit of this. That numbing helps them cope, right? It's a coping mechanism. It's not a healthy one, I suppose, but it is a coping mechanism. But this person is currently they're entering, that's how Metatron shows me, they're entering is it incline or decline? No. Yeah, whatever. They're entering a cycle where they're going to be a little bit more sad and depressed, and this is normal. It's like they're having another bout of this. I don't know anyone like this, but I'm sure that some of you do. But it's like how people they tend to get sad and you don't know. It's like, well, why am I so sad? Yeah, it's probably not to do with this life, right? It has to do with all the other lifetimes that you remember. Our energy remembers, and it's sad about those things. Metatron says, specific dates hit them hard, and they actually have to do with the past lives, where how you have a date where you've lost someone, and you even though it comes from a past life, you're sad that day all the time. You don't know why. It's like that. That's what he's saying. This person's currently going through, and they have this. So how do they feel about Cancer right now? They look at this and they think something's wrong with them. this feeling? Like, why do I feel like this? No other people don't. It doesn't make sense, right? Logically. And I feel like they may have actually seen therapists. I feel like they may have actually seen counselors, but they seem to not be able to help. What the therapists or counselors are missing is the past life influences that we all have. All of us have to work through those things. And I've had so many very tough business there, but this person has really heavy stuff that holds them down very acutely. Because I feel it, they can feel it in their heart very acutely. That's how I see it. How do they feel about cancer then, Metatron? There is deep feelings here. What are their specific feelings? I think they are getting lost in their depression, their sadness, that they have a real difficult time feeling their feelings for you. When you are sad, you don't want to get happy. I think you make this person happy. So it kind of feels like this person's not really thinking about you too much because they don't want to feel happy. They don't want to be happy right now. And it's because they're indulging that sadness. I also feel like there are negative thought forms and negative patterns that they engage with as well that are perpetuating the sadness. And right now, you are the lights in the darkness. And they need, it's interesting. Metatron is showing me like this graph where they've dipped really low, and they're not dipping as low every time. But when they hit the bottom of whatever, as I guess the rock bottom, right? They always see your light, and you are what guides them out of that. But when they're entering it, they're not looking for a way out yet. But when they do, you are that for them. That's why that came through for your reading, by the way. You are that way out, but it is when they're looking. We never see the way out until we hit the bottom. It's because we constantly go down. We're spiraling downwards, is what it's called. And when this person hits bottom, you are that for them. There's a vision they just medicine just gave me. They have a vision of you. I want to say spending your life together that helps them out of that. It gives them hope when they're feeling hopeless. It's not as bad as it used to be. I want to make that very clear, by the way. It's not. Like, I think maybe in their teens, I would see this being very, like, I mean, I would be shocked if they weren't doing drugs or something, but it's just like, I can see it really being an issue there. But it's not as bad as it used to be, but they still have it, and they've always had it, and they don't really get why they have this, and it's just this thing that happens to them, and they, without the understanding of past lives, without it's very difficult, right, to comprehend, and this is where it's at for this person right now. But it's getting better. It's not as bad as it used to be, and when they hit rock bottom, you're the light. All right. Is there anything else that you have for Cancer? That's it. That's it. I want to thank you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment. All right. So 27. Oopsie. 5 for Leo. Let's see, Leo. Let's take a look here. Beautiful. Alrighty, so let's take a look. Magic, can you tell me what are Leo's person's current feelings for Leo right now? There's a lot of misery here, is what he says. I do feel they've made their bed, they have to lie in it feeling. It is very clear that this person's whatever is currently happening in your connection, it doesn't feel like it's great. They deserve it. They had it coming. They set it up. And I feel like this person, what management says is they built it, you knocked it down. That's what he says to me. But I'm not sure what that means exactly. But management says you should know. But I see this person have putting brick by brick everything that was like done here. They did it brick by brick, one by one. And I feel like you are very patient with this person, very giving with this person. And I want to say very vulnerable and open with them. But what they built with you was not great. It kind of, oh, okay. Minister gave me an example. He's saying, think of it like you're building a house, and then you built your wall great, and their wall's trash. And it's like, how can you have a home like that, right? It's like that. Like, that's that energy where this is someone who built. No, sorry, they didn't build, but they, whatever is happening in your connection, they made that happen, and they get it. And there's a lot of misery here. They look back, and it is one of those normal things that we all go through. The shoulda, coulda, woulda. Right. And we all can, like, all of I tell you, I can do that so many times, and I could have the energy where you just regret, and I don't know choose to punish yourself, right? Or you can forgive yourself. This person has not forgiven themselves, and that's currently where they are right now. A lot of misery, and they know your connection is what they made it, and they understand that now, and they're taking a full accountability here, and it's because of what they built. And it's interesting. Mendez says it was one choice at a time, one little choice at a time. Every single time, it's like just like I feel like they had a lot of chances. I feel like they had a lot of um what is it like it's like, you know, it had a lot of choices, yeah, choices, chances, and they just kept doing it. And this is, it's like, I think they look at your connection and they look at where it's at, and this is someone who really they really get, you know, it's like I have plenty of chances. I had plenty, and I didn't change. I didn't fix anything, and they don't quite understand that. And right now, the misery that they're feeling, the misery that they're facing, is helping them uh, kind of dissect and discern what caused them to do that. And all of us have parts of ourselves, right? You know, it's usually unhealed stuff, distortions, even ego, right? That makes us do things that we don't want to do, right? This person isn't their choices, right? They're not. That's not who they are. That they're not their choices. And this is someone who's starting to get into contact with more of their soul, and they're starting to look at their choices and think, that's not me, and why did I do that? And that is what's going to help them heal and grow and learn and evolve. But the misery is the fire lighting. It's the start of it, and that's where this person currently is right now, is in that misery. So it's important that they are in there. It's important that they and I do mean this in a good way, suffer a little bit, right? Because they have to learn the hard way. Can we all be real? Like, can we all really be real? Like, how many um like karmic cycles have you all repeated, and you got a slap on the wrist and you just did it again, right? But when it gets real bad, when it gets like when it's at its worst, you make that choice, you'll never make that mistake again, right? Or you'll never do it again. And that's where this person's at. They hit that I guess it's the peak, right? Where they're never going to make those choices again, and they're never going to do that to someone again. And they're going to be more honest and open and receptive and honestly appreciative again. They will never make the mistake not to appreciate someone. But all of these things came to a head with you. You were the hammer. Sorry, management says you can call yourself, or you can look at yourself as the hammer of justice. And I think that probably goes both ways, right? We all learn stuff, right? Mutually. Yeah, it's mutually beneficial. And this is someone who has learned that. But it's through justice, I guess. It's through that hammer coming down. It's through pain, the piper, that we learn. And that's where they are right now. They do have feelings for you, but it's just wrapped up in so much regret and pain. Is there anything else that you want to say, Metatron, for this person's feelings for Leo? They are thinking about biting the bullet. What does that mean, Metatron? I think this person wants to see how you see things. Forgiveness, very key here for you. But this person does want to know how you see things. They see it. They don't know if you do. Metatron does give this as a suggestion. It's just a guidance, I suppose, right? Be open about how you see things. And I know that you're worried about pushing them away or something like that, blah, blah, blah. Just be open about it. They need to know that you see it all. Like, it's important. It's not just this person's like kind of looking like, well, maybe they don't know everything I did, right? I think you've looked back enough to know everything they did at this point. And it's important that they know, you know. And so it could all be out in the open, and forgiveness can be given and received, and release can happen. It's very important for your own growth. But I would do that now with or without them. But it's something to make. It's just a guidance, right? You don't pretend like you don't know, right? Or something. I don't know. It's an odd thing to say, but it's important that you are open about this, is what he wants to say. All right. Is there any other feelings that you have, or feelings that this person has towards Leo right now? Misery again, is what he says. I do feel they're thinking a lot about things. This person has been seeing things for what they really are, also seeing who they were, a lot of stuff that they were being motivated by. And I want to say this is something that is more on the darker side, right? Darker motivations. You know, we all have intentions for stuff, right? Some of us have pure intentions for stuff. When we go into stuff, we have pure intentions where we want the best. And it's not that we always are that, but our intention is always pure. This person's never really had that. They've never had pure intentions with people. I think that they may have a habit of using and getting what they want from people. And their issue that they're seeing, oh, I'm a user. Yes. It's important. Again, it's not like, oh no, you're a horrible person. No, absolutely not. It's, I see that, so I can now address it. And these things were kind of hidden in the shadows, is what he's saying, for a while with this person. And now that they're reflecting on you, the connection, all of it, it's like they're seeing it with their third eye and knowing the truth. I've always been using people. I've always been trying to get what I want from them, never caring about the person themselves. And it's not who they are, not who they want to be, and not who they not what their soul is. And remember this always: they are not their choices. And it's key for you to hear, so you can forgive them. They are not their choices, okay? And neither are you. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, I want to thank you, Leo. Don't forget to like and comment. So we're at such a 5. 25. Interesting for Virgo. Hi, everyone. All right. Oopsie. Virgo. Oopsie, that's not Virgo. I have a new keyboard, everyone. Anyway, let's see. We're at Virgo. So, Manager, can you tell me what are Virgo's person's current feelings for Virgo right now? Whew, sorry, I had a hit with a surge of energy, very much on the left side. This person right now is receiving a lot of guidance, and I want to say maybe even a lot of your energy right now to make a move in your direction. So the left side of our mind, right, of our brain, is where we receive from all that is, right? The right side, our human mind, is the human construct of the mind, right? And this person's left mind is right now on fire. And why it's on fire is that they're getting a lot of insights and guidance about making moves towards you, maybe talking with you, or even making it more official with you. They are feeling that inspiration, that guidance, that pull. Even the light is leading them there towards you. And that's currently how they feel right now, Virgo. As I know where everything's leading me. This person, Metatron says, is currently on a path that will intersect with you. So I don't know if there is communication or not, or maybe you don't talk that much or what have you, but communication with this person is going to increase. And if you are talking, if you're not, you will be, because I see an intersection coming. I feel, Metatron says, hey, the air came up. Real important. I feel a lot of you are going to have a chance encounter with this person because it kind of feels like that. Because I see them walking on the road, a path, and all of a sudden you pop up, and it's like almost, okay, I got to give you what they're giving me. It's like they're having the synchronicity, the sign. I should talk to Virgo. I should say something. I should do something, and they're too scared to do it. And it feels like if they had to do it all themselves, I don't think they'd ever get far. In fact, I don't think this person would reach out to you, right? But the fact that they're having a chance encounter with you, it makes it kind of takes some of the pressure off, right? It allows them, well, all they need to do is just say hi in this moment, and that's that, right? It's kind of like that. So it feels like there's a lot of guidance, a lot of energy that's propelling this person to cross paths with you, whether they are aware of that or not. I do feel they feel guidance towards you, and their intuition leading them towards you, but they're not consciously aware of crossing paths with you. But when they do, I feel like there will be enough signs, enough synchronicities, enough energy that's saying, yes, you should do something, that they may actually say hi this time. They may actually stop you on the street this time, or maybe they'll flag you down. I don't know how this is going to play out, but it feels like there's enough help that this person would have enough energy to kind of, I want to say, cross that finish line. Management saying, execute it, essentially, right? Like complete it, finish it. So I think that this is actually something they've been wanting to do for a while, Virgo, but they have not had the courage. Yeah, I would say caramba. What? Oh, sorry, courage. Yeah, they haven't had it yet, but they're getting so many signs, so many synchronicities that they will, when the time matters, they will have enough. What they do with that is up to them, but they will have enough. I feel like things are lining up for you to cross paths with this person. You may be I don't know if it's you or them. I think they are. I can tell. They're doing different things where they're going to cross paths with you somehow, but I think you may be as well. So if you feel guided to do something or go somewhere or try something, go ahead and do it, because even though um even though you may not, like, see the point of it, you're getting guidance for a reason, and follow that. If your guidance is never wrong, right? The beings of light want the best for you. They desperately want you for you to succeed. Follow your guidance, follow your intuition, follow what you are receiving, especially from the left side, right? The left side is where we receive from the beings of light, and this is it for you right now. And for this person, it's what's going to help line things up. There's a lot of beings of light. I see angels specifically that are helping with the bringing of you two together. And it's not, I'm not saying one thing or the other about how this is going to play out, but I do see that it matters that this person is in your life, and it is probably, it almost it has to be, right, for the highest good right now. When it's not for the highest good, the beings of light don't help. Why would they? If it's not good for you or good for them, no one's going to help you, right? But it feels like it actually is for the highest good for you to maybe put the past in the past, or maybe start talking, or maybe start being friends again. I don't know, right? It is for the highest good, and that's why this is happening, and that's why all these synchronicities are being are happening. I do feel like this person wants to. I think they may have even asked for help and assistance with the matter, and they started to receive as well. I think they started to receive signs and synchronicities. And at a certain point, our mind, our human mind, never wants to believe these things, and just never does. But our soul knows better. And this person, I feel, is starting to believe more so than ever. Why, Metatron, can you tell me, is there like a overarching reason why they are receiving? Metatron says that this person has wrote down, I want to say it's either through manifestation or intention, that they wanted to see you, that they wanted to, like, kind of check this off their box or something, and that is actually why it's happening. That's why they were receiving. So it's like they wrote it down somehow, or it kind of reminds me for the Akashic karma clearing that I offer, because you get an option to write a new story for you. It kind of feels like they wrote a new story for themselves. That's how I'm receiving it anyway. It feels like they got an Akashic karma clearing or something like that, where you get to write a new story for yourself, and it's like the story involves you, and that's why you're coming together. Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else? Anything else that you have? Mention saying that it's going to be a very exciting period coming up for you. And this person, this connection, is, what do they want? What are their intentions for Virgo? He's not giving me any answers. He says it is not set yet. What this person's intentions are going to be determined by your interactions and dynamic with each other. So yeah, that's it. I guess it's what you make of it is what he wants to say. What their intentions are, what happens here is what you both make of it, and that's it. He's saying things are going to be a lot better, more balanced, a lot more open. You've lived through the worst, so you're not afraid of it, and that's important. That's a really important as well. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. Let's see, we're at 42, 44. Libra. Let's take a look here. Libra. Beautiful. Okay, let's take a look. Manager, can you tell me, what are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra? I do feel like this person wants to date you. They definitely want to I want to say get back in your good graces, but hold on. Can you clarify that, Metatron? What does Libra's person want, or how does Libra's person currently feel about Libra right now? They know they don't want to be apart from you. They know that they don't want you to have a fight, or for you to be at odds with one another. They do know they want you in their life. So this person isn't quite sure about what their intentions are for your connection, what they ultimately want, and what's ultimately going to happen here. They don't really know, and I actually feel like it's a really good place to be, because they're not too attached to the results per se. So this allows things to flow better, right? When we are very attached to specific outcomes or specific of path that we want to walk with someone, it's the energy can't flow, right? So this person is being like, well, I don't know, I'm just gonna see, and that is a really good place to be, as what Mission says. But this person's intentions for you, and knowing that they do want you in their life, They want to talk to you. I can see that. I feel like a lot of you are in a no contact, because that seems to be a very important message for them. They want to talk to you. They want to take a walk with you. They want to pick your brain. I do feel, I see like this vision of you two in a park walking, and sorry, who's smelling it? I think they are. It's like they're gonna stop to smell the roses. Oh, I know what he's saying. Metatron's saying that this person wants to appreciate those moments when you had alone that they never really appreciated before. They never really, when you take the time to just soak up that energy, right? Instead of just going. In the past, this person could not appreciate you. They couldn't appreciate the moment, nor could they um appreciate, I feel, what you two shared with each other. And now they want that. They want to literally live that experience, absorb it all. And this person feels very comfortable with you. They feel very light when they're around you as well. And they know that you mean something. They know that it's a big deal. And this person is very sure that they want you in their life. They're just not sure about what that ultimately means. How else do they feel right now about Libra? They know that it's going to take two to tango here. They don't know what your choice is and whether or not you want to see them and whether or not you're open to seeing them, but they do know they want to find out right now. There is this harmony in your connection. I can feel it. I think you may have actually split with this person, or there may have been some kind of falling out. It really is. It's very clear what Metatron's bringing forward. There's some kind of falling out with this person, and they want to fix that. They want to resolve that. They know it's worth it as well. Metatron, what does this person ultimately want, or their feelings towards Libra right now? They haven't been able to date anyone properly. I think this is how he's giving it to me, but it feels like your connection with this person has been unresolved for some time now. And it's like, I need to know if they want me or not, so that I can actually fully commit to someone in the future. Does that make sense? This is their MO. This is their energy right now, where it's like, I need to know that this bridge is burned, right, before I actually move on to the next thing. And they need that peace of mind. They need that closure, I suppose. They need that resolution. And even if the door slams in their face, even if it's just even if you tell them you hate them or something, they will then know, right? That, okay, this is done. I can mentally move forward. So it's interesting. It's interesting that it's like kind of a dynamic energy, knowing they want to have you in their life, but also wanting to know if the door is shut completely. And this is someone who's really looking for some clarity with you. And so if you are interested or not interested, be very clear about what it is that you want with this person. And I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised about what they're open to and what they're receptive to. Metatron says, no matter what, you will meet in the middle, depending on what both of you are open to. And it will be beautiful. And it's okay to just have something that is friendship, is what he says. It's okay to have something that is just sharing some of your life together. It's okay, right? So what Metatron wants to say. So don't pressure here, right? It can evolve into more if you want more, blah blah blah. But this person is looking for clarity, closure, and resolution in your connection, and they want you to be in it. Though that's their ideal, like the highest resolution that they desire is you two sharing time and your life together. That's what they really want right now. All right. Any other messages that you have right now for Libra's person's feelings for Libra? Measure says that you pretty much know about how they feel about you. You don't really need to hear more of that. What do they need to hear more of? Metatron says that one of the things that you're gonna really wanna hunker down right now is your intentions for this person. What do you want from them, really? What is your desire with this person? Really think about that. Really feel that right now, and don't just make assumptions. Right? Really ask yourself, what do I want in my heart space with this person? Like, what do I want? What am I open to? I feel friendship with this person, talking with this person very much on the table, if you ask me. But you need to make that choice, and I feel like you need to really ask yourself what your intentions are for them. He's saying that will give more clarity in the situation here. I think it may help some of you and maybe even make things move forward. I don't know. it will help kind of get your mind off of it, right? You know, once you sort everything out with this person, right, about how you feel, what you want, the highest resolution, what you're open to, once you sort all that out, you can put it on the shelf and just leave it. That's what he wants for you. That's what, so it came through for Aries' reading. That's what Mendez says is the best thing for you. You need to sort it all out. You can't be wondering, what do I want? That's wasting your time. It's wasting your mental energy and it's draining you. You need to just sort it, figure it out, and be absolutely clear about what it is that you want. And then you can finally put this on the shelf and move on to other things that you need to focus on. That is what he wants to say to you right now, Libra. Just be absolutely clear. And when you're absolutely clear, you won't think about it. That's the point. So if you're still thinking about it, you're not clear. That's his message for you. I'm gonna leave it there. I want to thank you, Libra. Don't forget to like and comment. Alrighty, so we're at 49. 49. Interesting. Okay. For Scorpio. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Scorpio. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Alrighty, Metatron, can you tell me what are Scorpio's person's feelings for Scorpio right now? This person's a player of some kind. I don't know. You tell me. I feel that this person plays games. I feel like they have there is a strong, like a very, very strong avoidance of intimacy with this person. Like, it is crazy how much I think anytime you want to get close to this person, I think they just run away. And I feel like they would scoot away. I think that they may have even acted like they don't want you. And I think that your replies with this person would have got really interesting as well. That's how Metatron's giving it to me. Like, this person has a strong amount of, like, I avoid intimacy. I avoid emotion. And anytime it gets too emotional or intimate, it's like they seem to deflect or they're dodging it. Like, I see them just like, like there's like a stick figure and you just move the body and it just goes right through. Yeah, that's what I see for them anyway. Ooh, the air came up. This person got that issue. I think they still got that issue, you ask me. But they know, for one, they know two things. One, they have that issue. Like, they know, like, oh, I gotta fix this, right? I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to run anytime things get emotional, things get intimate. I don't want to run anytime things get scary. And then the second one that you have here, Scorpio, with this person is that they know that you're onto them. You've already dealt with this before. I think anytime you tried to get close with this person, they dodged you, or they were always having this really strong wall, and they never really let you in. This was a defense mechanism. This person very scared about letting people in. They're very scared about intimacy. It is very typical for unhealed people to do this, feel this way, and then think it's okay, right? I got hurt before, so it's okay that I am emotionally avoidant. Like, what, right? You got to fix that. And this person got that issue a little bit, right? They know this is an issue, but they think they are justified in treating people this way and doing this to people as well. And this is kind of what they're currently dealing with right now. So I think that they also may play games and stuff. But these games would be a defense mechanism themselves. It's actually it's like, I think, games, the shield that they have, and then they're a dodger, right? They may even be outright runner. But whatever the case, like, I think they have multiple layers here. Anyway, this person still got this energy. They're still dealing with this energy, and they are still working through that. Master, can you tell me where is this person currently at on this? I don't know, journey that they're on. Where is this person currently at? They're in a little bit of denial still about how bad it is. I think that they also play victim here. They know that they want to do this, but they feel like they can't. It's kind of like that imposter syndrome, right? You just like, every time they tried, they felt like a fool, or they felt really weird. Anytime we step out of our comfort zone, we feel like an imposter. It is the most annoying thing. That's why everyone stays in their comfort zone, because you feel it doesn't feel great. It doesn't. It's like, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're not sitting here thinking, yes, it was amazing. Having the best time of my life. No one is saying that, right? When we step out of our comfort zone, it has that ick factor, and it has that I don't like factor, right? And they have a little bit of this though. So although they are working through that, it's that imposter syndrome. So I think that they have tried to be more emotional. They tried to be more vulnerable. They tried not to play games. They tried to be more. Didn't work because they felt weird doing it. A lot of times, management says that people try these things and then they feel really weird about it and then they give up. Very typical. It kind of reminds me of when I first started my YouTube channel, I remember I was like listening to my videos and I would hear my voice and it just made me cringe, right? Oh, I can't believe this. And um, I didn't give up, obviously, but I could have. A lot of people do, right? They try it and they give up. And Metatron's saying that this person has tried to be more open and be more receptive and expressive as well. And whenever they did that, they felt really weird, and then they stopped trying. It just takes practice and it takes determination. And again, this is not the first time I got this message. It takes persistence. How do we overcome that fully and not feel weird when we do it? Is persistently doing it, is consistently doing it as well, and facing those feelings and working through that. It's like me with my podcast and like it took a while to to do the podcast. It took a while to call myself the prophet. It took so much time, and it's I didn't quit. luckily for everyone and myself, I didn't quit. But it's like that's the feeling that I have here with this person. Okay, they are a little bit of a quitter right now. Then how are their feelings right now for Scorpio? They know what you want. They know, they're very clear about that, but they don't think that they can give you what you want because because of that feeling. They want a new beginning here with you as well. And but they feel like they have, like, because of this issue, they feel like they're not good enough to have you as well. That there's that self-worth coming through. It's interesting. I don't think it's one of those classic things when we don't value something about ourselves, we can't fathom, we can't grasp that other people would value it. So I think this person doesn't value their love that they have for people and the energy that they give when they love people. They don't value it. So when they give it out, they're thinking this is trash. I'm literally serving them trash kind of thing. And of course they're not. But when we don't value something and we're giving it to someone, we truly can't understand that they love it or they would like it or they would appreciate this. You truly can't get it. And this is their energy right now. They don't think that the love that they have to offer is worth anything. In fact, they think it's worthless and it's trash. And it's like inviting someone over for dinner and you're giving them garbage from a trash can. You're serving them garbage. That's the feeling that this person has when it comes to the energy that they bring to the world. And it's simply not true, but they do have to work through that. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Scorpio, I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. And hi, everyone. Okay. So we're at 56:45 for Sagittarius. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. Yes. All right. So, Manager, can you tell me what are Sagittarius' person's current feelings for Sagittarius? Let's take a look here, Sagittarius. So I have a vision of this person tapping you on the shoulder. I feel like this person has I've gotten this message. I haven't got this message exactly, but I've gotten some type of message like this. So if you want to watch the rest of your chart, I just want to put that out there. But this person has made themselves a promise. In fact, they've dedicated themselves to this promise, and they are very sure, no matter what happens, that they're going to fulfill this promise. This promise is if they ever saw you, they're going to tap you on the shoulder and say hi. Whether or not they do this, I don't know, but they are very sure that they will do this. I think in the past, they haven't been able to maybe reach out, or they haven't been able, and whenever they saw you, maybe you didn't see them, they weren't able to take a step out of their comfort zone and make a move. They weren't able to. They a lot of people like to think that they would do it. I don't know about all of you, but I know I used to think I would be able to do stuff, and when time came, I wasn't able to. And this is someone who has a little bit of that energy. It has that experience as well, where they're not. They know it's going to take sheer determination to do it, but they know they want to do it. So this person has made that promise. There's a lot of conviction behind this statement, by the way, that I am going to make the promise. I am going to make the move if I ever saw them. And this is how they feel about you currently. They're very sure about what they're going to do. Metatron, can you tell me what are the chances? He is saying it is close to about a 90% chance with this much conviction that they will do it. You have 90% chance. It's pretty high, by the way. Normally you have to hit like 70% before you can do something, but 90% is that's pretty high. This person is almost certainly going to. I do feel like they may be avoiding areas they think you may go, just so you know, because they're scared about this. But I think over time, they will get more and more used to the idea of them doing this. And one of the things that I personally understand and know, whenever we want to do something, but we're really scared. I've just worked through my some of my fears recently, and when we're moving through it mentally and we're imagining it, we are working through that little by little. And this person, when they think about reaching out to you, when they think about tapping you on the shoulder, it used to freak them out when they first made that promise. And now it's like it's not as bad. And that's what they're working through right now. That's what they're currently going through. But they are very sure about wanting to tap you on the shoulder. They're very sure about wanting to say hi. They're very sure about wanting to open up lines of communication between you and this person. I do feel like they feel you are moving on very fast as well. And they're not, air came up. They're not willing to lose you at this point. This is someone who's very sure that they want to catch up to you. They also have, like, I think in the back of their mind, like a belief system that tells them that they are fools to think that you want them or think that you feel the same way as they do. You may have it as well. Right? I know. Don't think it's of course the back of the human mind, really, right? Our minds constantly want to convince us that none of this is real, right? It's actually because it's meant to. It's the point of it. The point of the human mind, anyway. It's always trying to do that. But this person they tell themselves in the back of it's like in the back of their mind's thought pattern that you loving them is insane, right? Or you wanting them back is insane. Like it's like this negative Nancy energy that's constantly telling them that this isn't real. You're gonna look like a fool, and you're gonna regret if you do it, kind of thing. And this person is working through that, though. Very tricky business. It's not an easy one, because this feels so abstract. It feels so unlikely, right? It feels so improbable. And this person is going to go and do this, and they're hoping for fireworks. They're hoping for success here. But the idea, what if they don't think the same way or they don't feel the same way about me? What if, and it's in the back of their mind and it eats away at them. This is what I feel has been this person's biggest issue to reaching out to you, by the way. It's been their biggest issue. And it's the human mind. It's just constantly beating them up, right? Berating is what Metatron says. It's a berate, BERATING, berating. Is berating. I even spelled that right. I'm not a college graduate, everyone. So anyway, berating is the word Metatron brings forward. And it's what they're working through right now. It's what they're fighting, but they know what they want to do. And I think they've had an opportunity in the past. Metatron says they've had multiple as well to do something, say something, to get out of their comfort zone, never did it. And it's like they had so many of those experiences that they said, next time, I am going to do it. And that's where they land right now. So that's how they feel currently. Is there any other feelings right now about Sagittarius that you want to bring forward, Metatron, from this person? They want to heal things with you. I do feel you bring a lot of balance and harmony into this person's life. One of the things that this person is making a distinction for is your connection and all the other connections they've had in their life. Those connections are not quite, they don't quite, I don't want to, it's like there's like a threshold. It's like they've experienced this balance and harmony with you that was at this threshold. It was amazing. And no one's ever even come close to it. They know that your connection is special and they know it's worth fighting for. And that's why they're fighting for it. I get that this isn't something I'm going to find somewhere else, right? I get it, right? They get it, right? And it's just someone who's thinking about it, this is worth fighting for. And that's why they're fighting. That's where this is all coming from now as well. Okay. Metatron says that this person's heart is a true warrior. And I think it's a good chance that this person will overcome all the struggles that they're currently facing to reach out to you and to do what they want to do, what they actually want to do in their heart. Very beautiful. Sorry, it's like a really interesting energy. But that promise, that vow or oath, right, that they've made to themselves, they're gonna hold themselves to that. And when we make vows and stuff, we do end up holding ourselves to that. By the way, just so you all know, those vows are that's no funny business there. The vow is a vow. An oath is an oath. So they hold our heart in place. So this person's very sure. Yeah, anyway, that's all I got. I want to thank you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and comment. So we're at 1 hour and 4 minutes and 20 seconds for Capricorn. Beautiful, Capricorn. Okay, so let's take a look here. Manager, can you tell me what are Capricorn's person's feelings for Capricorn right now? What are Capricorn's person's feelings for Capricorn right now? Let's take a look. They're still nursing their wounds, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I do feel, Capricorn, that this person had a lot of victim consciousness, blamed you a lot for stuff as well, and wasn't really taking accountability. This is actually, it's at full swing. Menachon saying that this has actually been something that they're doing slowly, and it's at its peak. This is someone where they're about to turn over a new leaf. They're going to be more accountable. They're going to be more... they're going to be more considerate of other people's feelings as well. I do feel there was a very, very selfish energy coming from this person at one point in time. That is no longer the case. This is someone who's not as selfish. They're more considerate. They're more empathetic. When we don't treat ourselves well, right, we cannot be empathetic and compassionate to other people. We can't even be all that nice to people if we're mean to ourselves. It's really difficult, right? It's very important. You all know, I'm sure you all understand that, right? It's so hard when we're mean to ourselves to be nice to people and to be loving to people. They had that issue, right? One of the biggest issues that all of us struggle with is learning to love ourselves fully and completely. Right. When we love ourselves, we can love other people fully and completely. That's the key, right? It's a key right there. But in the past, this person wasn't loving themselves and they couldn't really be empathetic or compassionate to you. So I think that they may have put you to the ringer. This person, I think that they had a lot coming to them as well when you were dealing with this person, and you may have actually given it because I see them licking their wounds. But now they see what they were doing and what they weren't able to see in the past, and how they were taking advantage. I want to say sucking things up. Like I think this person didn't give much. And this energy that they were embodying is no longer going to be the energy that they're going to be in anymore. And it's because they're learning to love themselves, and it's because they're learning to be more empathetic and compassionate to others. They are all about giving and receiving at this point. I do feel in the past, it was not the case. I don't think this person gave much. I don't think they gave much. I think they took, by the way. I think it was very one-sided kind of dynamic and connection with this person. I think you were all in and they were not. And they feel more bad about that now. They feel bad, but it's important that they live through that experience because they would always be selfish. I really do understand and get, right? We may want so-and-so, right? But do we really want them if they're imbalanced or they suck, right? No, we don't want them, right? In fact, it's likely we kicked them to the curb in the first place. It's important. They needed this separation. They needed this I want to say this no contact period that you are currently in to really reflect, learn, and grow from the experience. And that's what they're doing. But one of the things that they are seeing is they weren't giving as much as you were giving, and they weren't even trying to as well. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. Sorry, Capricorn. But they weren't trying. They weren't. Oh, I don't know. It's like this person was just showing up. They are changing their ways. I do feel they want to heal things with you. They feel very heartbroken about things with you as well. And they feel really awful as well. There's a lot of regret here. Why is this person have so much regret, Metatron, right now towards Capricorn? The treatment of you, the selfishness as well, the lack of giving. I also feel like this person may have been going back to an ex for some of you, or going back to someone from their past, or even thinking about them instead of actually being all in with you. It was unresolved, unhealed, and unfinished with that. So that's why their mind was moving in that direction. But I don't think they wanted their past. I think they wanted you. Oh, the air came up. Yeah. But they weren't able to focus enough on you because they were still kind of wrapping up stuff from their own past. This person, Metatron, says that they are a healer. They do heal, and they will move through this. That's what he says. So they're not. It's not a hopeless type situation, is what Metatron is referring to. How else is they currently feeling? They just have to put away their past. I do feel they have to go back and sort it out. They have to go back and deal with it. And when they do deal with their past fully and completely, this is someone who will be more open to something with you. Right now, though, I see them licking their wounds. In a bit of a corner, kind of like slouched down. They're gonna find their strength in this as well. A lot. Metatron says that a lot of you cut them out, or you said some things to them. He wants you to forgive yourself, and he wants you to forgive yourself, and he wants you to let that go. I don't know if it plays in your mind, or it makes you cringe. Normally when I would go back, because I did the same kind of thing, right? I will go back and it would make me cringy. It would make me feel like I did not feel great. Like I like, why did I do that kind of thing? Just forgive yourself. Okay. That's what Metatron wants to say. Just forgive yourself. Let it go. And then you can forgive them. All right. That's being key. All right. So let's see. Anything else that you have for Capricorn's person's feelings for Capricorn? Let's see. One more thing, Metatron. Yes, there is something that's coming through. If there has, this isn't gonna be for everyone. I do have to say it. But Saint Germain chimed in and he said, sometimes people tend to place curses or spells on us. You may want to like just, I don't know, check to see if you have. One of the best ways I would think to check to see if you have a curse or some kind of hex on you or something kind of black magic is ask the higher self. That's the person I always ask. Was there an entity around me? Yeah, that's the one I ask. But Ching chimed in with that. I feel that this person's ex doesn't want to let them go, and that often leads to them doing I don't know what the word is. Like corrupty type things where they try to cast spells on people. And it's very easy to put these on people. It's also very easy to remove. So it is, it's not for everyone, but I had to put that there. I had to say it because it came through. All right. Anything else, Saint Germain, that you want to give on this? That's it. Just because you don't know, it doesn't mean it can't hurt you. That's what he wants to say to you, by the way, Capricorn. Any thing about this person's feelings for Capricorn right now? Their spark for you, their flame for you hasn't gone out. It's not going to, but right now this person has to sort out their past, their history, and that includes healing it. But they are a healer, is what he says. This person is a healer. They're gonna make it. All right. I thank you, Capricorn. Don't forget to like and comment. All right. So we're at 11:50. Okay, for Aquarius. Let's take a look here. Alrighty. Oh wait, let's take a look. Ooh, forgot the Aquarius. Alrighties. Let's see. Metatron, can you tell me what are Aquarius's person's feelings for Aquarius right now? This person is in really good energy, just so you know, Aquarius. They're feeling very happy as well. I do feel for the first time in a long time, Aquarius, this person has a lot of hope about the future. A lot of lights is filling them as well. When we are in energies that are in darkness and in desperation and in negativity, that's like a real bad place to be. It's actually just suffering technically. This person is not in that energy anymore, and I feel like they used to be. In fact, this is someone who looks at their future, looks at you, looks at all of it, and sees a lot of hope, a lot of aspirations, and they feel very lifted. And that is a really beautiful place to be. And it's one that I want for all of you as well. And one of the things that Metatron is saying is that this hope and this belief, right, in the self and feeling good about the self is helping them make choices that are in alignment with their highest good, and I want to say their happiness. And those choices, Metatron is alluding, is that they are leading them towards you, and that is a really, really, really good thing. Metatron, can you tell me more about that? What does that mean for Aquarius, for this person feeling this great? More likely to take a risk is what Metatron's saying, and more likely to commit as well and to have follow through. I do feel in the past this person was probably kind of reluctant to embodying a relationship with you, or having a relationship with you, because they weren't in a good place emotionally. I think this person was suffering maybe from depression or um, negativity or down, feeling, sorry, Metatron says feeling blue, right? BLUE, blue, right? Feeling blue. This person was in that energy. And when we are not feeling great about our life, due to career, life choices, and what have you, and when we're not feeling good about ourselves, we're not likely to want to commit to someone, and we're not likely to want to settle down with someone because our energy is not matched for that. It really isn't. And right now, this person's energy is very much in a match for you. And happiness for them as well. I'm not saying that you're going to be together. I mentioned isn't saying that either, but this person is more likely to want to try something here, want to do something because of the current energy that they're in. I do feel they feel like they're in flow, and they feel like they are moving in the right direction. But it's interesting. Madison says, and for the first time in a long time, they feel like they're in good energy. Like they feel like it's like it kind of reminds me when I, at the beginning stages, when I was waking up and stuff, and I was suffering probably about 7 months. And then the beans like they always do this to me. They're like, you're just doing it to yourself. That's what they tell me. And I knew I was doing it to myself. I knew I was choosing to suffer. And I made the choice, okay, I'm done with suffering. I'm going to feel good. And when I had that experience, when I felt in higher vibration, I was like, I'm never going back. And that's what it feels like to me. This is someone who had a taste, and that taste, it's an unsatiable kind of taste, and they're not going to go back now to the suffering. They're not going to go back to negativity. And this person is becoming more light and I do mean light, like in actual light. And they're embodying a better, higher vibrational frequencies. It's a beautiful energy. How do they feel right now? Hopeful. I think that they feel like they have more to offer you now than they did in the past. And this is someone who didn't feel like they had much to offer you. And that is why I feel they didn't make any offer to you. Or if they did it just evaporated very quickly. Oh, it's kind of sad, isn't it? But they feel good now. What is this person's intentions for Aquarius, Metatron? Sorry, it's such an odd thing to say. He's saying that they're gonna light things up and see where it goes. But it kind of reminded me of dynamite. It goes. What's gonna happen? Yeah, I don't know. It's an odd thing to say, odd thing to give me as an image, but mentioned to give that. This person's looking to light things and to see what happens, and it's. I think they are a natural chance taker. I think that this person is they have a beautiful soul, and I think that this person is they're very loving as well and caring. And this is it's you're gonna know a different side of them than you ever have before, and that's the point. In the past, I think you may have been, oh, they're amazing, but you didn't know the best. And I think that they were not in a good place, and now they are. So you're gonna know the best parts of them, and it's a beautiful thing. Management says that you're going to really appreciate who they are on a soulful level, rather than who you were dealing with in the past as well. Right? Any other feelings that they have right now? They are wrapping up some karmic cycles and some lessons. I see. This seems to be very important for this person, but they are at the tail end of that, is what management says. It's not that much. How much they have to go? I want to say January. January. It's likely going to be the time when this person is going to be more wrapped up with this. It's interesting. Management saying that January, the New Year's, right? There's a tie and a connection there. I feel like their New Year resolution would be more in alignment with happiness as well. Yeah, so beautiful. All right, this person's energy is nice. Anyway, I want to thank you, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're at 1:18:05 for Pisces. Let's take a look here. Okay, let's take a look. Beautiful. Let's take a look. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. So Metatron, can you tell me what are Pisces as persons feelings for Pisces right now? This person thinks the world of you, but I think they struggle. They're struggling right now. It's interesting. Metatron's bringing up something that I am aware of, how our energy, we have pocket universes inside of us. There is like this universe within them that they hold space for you in. And it's massive, by the way. You are a big part of this person's energy, by the way. Let me make that very clear. It's very clear. But they are that pocket energy that they have, right? That pocket universe is surrounded by a lot of negativity that they hold within themselves. This person's not in the there. I think that you are the light of this person. I think that you make this person feel amazing, but you can't compete with all of that negativity surrounding them. In fact, this person has to work on healing that. Metatron is saying that this person's feelings for you are outrageous and deep. Not so much a problem per se. What this person has problems with is some of their pain and trauma that they have to work through. This has come through multiple times, so I know that is key. A lot of times we tend to look at our life and think, oh, wasn't that bad, right? Why do I feel this way? Because it comes from past lives and all those past life things that they have to deal with. But yes, deep feelings. This person is they've never been more sure. Imagine this. They've never been more sure. Like again, and it's to do with this piece, and it's close to the inner child. It's some of you, it might actually, if you know this to be true, it might be a twin flame connection because that's where the umbilicus thing is as well. But this is someone who's very sure how they feel about you, and it's amazing. It really is. But again, there's that stuff surrounding it. Where does this come from, Metatron, exactly? Just their past. I also feel that this person's insides, like their internal energy, is like not really good as well. Like this is someone who has to do some healing, some work. Why is this person unable to heal, or why aren't they healing? Metatron. One of the things that this person has a habit of doing, they use, it is very typical, Metatron says, for Earth, they use love as a way to heal themselves. And you know how, like, if you fall in love with someone, it makes you feel good, at least for a time being. It always comes back because it always does. But they have a habit of doing that instead of actually just like, healing our healing journeys and working on the self is very it's a very personal, mostly solo journey. And mine's always been, and I'm a master healer, so I can tell you it's pretty much the case, right? But mine's has been very solo, a very solitary journey, very introspective journey, one that you take by yourself. It really is. And this is someone who has a habit of using other people to help them heal. And I want to say relationships and the euphoria of that to make them feel good rather than actually dealing with the core issues at play. So this is why they're not really healing that much. They use, they meet amazing people and they fall deeply, and especially with you, it's real deep. And, but they don't have the tools necessary to heal themselves right now, because they're using it in that way, right? A lot of people go into love at a deficit, and this is where they currently are, right? They think the world of you. I feel like you have everything this person can possibly want in a partner as well. They find you very desirable. Why are they together, Metatron? Metatron is saying that not really. So why is Pisces and the person not together then? So he's calling it a rebound energy. So I feel when you are close to this person, it gets really wonky. Again, it feels like a twin flame connection. That's because of the dynamics, but you can decide that for yourself. But I don't really bring those up because of so much false knowledge on twin flame connections. But it's like every time you get close, you're going like that all the time. So your connection seems to be unstable. Anyway, it is what it is. That's why you're not together. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing, I swear. But when the beans like get really close, it gets funny. All right. How else does this person feel right now about Pisces, the Pisces viewers? They love looking at you in your eyes. This person, they want to be this amazing person for you. Like they want you to look at them and see like the most amazing possible person you can possibly see. Like they're so sure about this. There's a fear that you don't see that. And there's a fear that you will never see that. And there's a fear that if you were to look close enough, that you would really see what's really there. And again, I actually think that there is stuff there. It's around, it's surrounding like the belly. This is actually where most of our karma is. Actually, it's right on the sides of us, the sides of this energy centers, every single one of them, by the way. And our past life influences. They're so worried you're going to see that if you were to get close enough to this person. And oh, it's again, they think the world of you, but what if they saw? They could not handle a rejection from you. They just couldn't. It's not something that this person could literally survive. Like, I don't think they would be able to survive that. And it's not like you're rejecting me for acting this way. No, you're rejecting me for this energy or who they think they are. Ooh. It's real triggering for this person. Anyway, any other feelings or anything else that you want to say right now, Metatron, about this person's feelings for Pisces? No one balances them out like you do. There's a lot of harmony here as well between you and this person. Things have always been smooth between you. I think when you're together, they're smooth. And they really do love that. They're not, there's not an indecisive energy about how they feel about you. There's not none of that. They're very sure. It's just, can this work? Can I have that connection? Or are they going to reject me if they got to know who I am? And there's just fear surrounding that. Yeah, that's all I got. So I'm going to give. I want to thank you, Pisces. Don't forget to like and comment. I thank you so much. Thank you, everyone that's here. And thank you. I got to end it now. Hi, everyone. Bye too.